Hey there, Chaplain Hartzog checking in again. Wanted to give a little update on the Chaplain Initiative with Warrior Family, as well as talk on another topic again. As far as the initiative is going, we have started fundraising. We have some funds kind of trickling in to start off. Our first hurdle with this is really getting enough funds. It'd be helpful with one-time donations to get enough to purchase a computer that is needed to do general work, but also to work on videos, to edit videos, to work on website items. It's not necessarily a cheap thing. And we're about halfway there with the computer, so we need to get the rest of the way there, get a computer, and then we can really start focusing on the funds we need for monthly expenditures, for payroll to put food on the table, because I like to eat, and things like that. If you're interested in learning more about the initiative and learning more about Warrior Family, there will be some links below if you're watching this on YouTube in the description where you can find out more. And there will also be a link where if you want to give and help support the Chaplain Initiative, whether one time or monthly, where you can click on and help with that. So what I wanted to talk about today is ride-alongs, specifically. I guess you could say, why do police chaplains do ride-alongs? But I'm probably going to put it more as to why should police chaplains do ride-along, because I don't think all of us really necessarily do it for the right reasons. So first off, what a ride-along is you get together with an officer and you spend a few hours or the whole shift or something like that in the patrol car with them. You are out there on the beat. You are experiencing what they experience. You are seeing what they are seeing. You are out there in the midst of it all, and it allows you to really see, understand, and experience what they've got going on. For a chaplain, there are some reasons why doing ride-alongs are important. So first off, in order to minister to somebody, in order to work with them and help them with their spiritual, emotional, mental, physical needs, you kind of got to get to know somebody. And so the first big reason of doing a ride-along is to be able to get to know the officers. You can't minister to them unless you have a relationship with them. And that's the first step in doing that, is spending time with them and getting to know them. And I tell you what, you take a 10-hour shift and go out with a person and you just spend 10 hours in the car with them and deal with everything they've got to deal with, you're going to get to know them a little bit. So the first thing is getting to know the officers. Second is opportunity for the officers to get to know you. And this is important in that they get to know you. Not that they get to know about your church, not that they get to know about your theological stances or the dogma that you live by, but that they get to know about you, your family, your likes, your dislikes, your hobbies. You're there to build a relationship with them, to build a rapport. So it's an opportunity to build this relationship. So you need to be willing to be vulnerable and not just throw out religious platitudes, and actually get to know the officers while you're there. Third thing is in building that relationship, start to build the trust with them. And what I was told by an officer one time is that if you really want to connect with officers, if you want to build trust with officers, you have to join them in the suck, which basically boils down to, in even the ugly, stupid stuff that they have to face sometimes, if you join them in the midst of that, then that's going to be how you're going to quickly build trust. You got to show them that you're willing to step up, be there with them through even the worst of stuff, to give them support. We've got a thing here in Charlottesville called Foxfield, and it's horse races that go on, and it can be a crazy hot mess some years with college students and people getting drunk and stuff, just being crazy. And we have officers there that have to patrol and just run security for things and all that. And that's one of those things that, as a chaplain, you go to it and you be a part of it, not only to see what they're going through, but to show them you're there with them and to join them in the suck. So, building relationships, building trust. Fourth, seeing where you can be ministering to them. It's amazing. After a couple hours of just talking to somebody, folks tend to open up and share where, they might be having some struggles, where they could use some help, where, their family might need some help. And it's a great way to have dialogue privately, because you're alone in this vehicle, and to be able to support them and see what needs they have as you're out there doing it. Lastly is to be visible to the community and to be available for the community as well, because sometimes you run into things and things happen. All my DOAs that I've been to have been on ride-alongs, and have had opportunity to minister and help out family members or friends that have dealt with the loss of a loved one. So if I wasn't doing ride-alongs, I wouldn't have been there for those events. So it's very beneficial to do those things. So ride-alongs are extremely important tool for police chaplains, and it's not just about riding along with Officer burning some time and giving them religious platitudes and trying to witness to them. It really is about building relationships, building rapport, getting to know them, and finding opportunities where you can serve them. It is a hugely important tool, and at the same time, it's also not something to be overused. As if you're wanting to be a police chaplain and you're watching this, you're not wanting to be doing ride-alongs every day. If you're trying to do ride-alongs every day, you're to the point you're kind of getting in the way, because even though once they build some trust with you, they're more comfortable with going and doing some things, but at times they still hold back a little bit, and you could be getting in the way. So you also have to use a bit of common sense and keep it at a decent level and not be getting in the way. So anyway, that's it today, talking about ride-alongs. It's not the end-all to end-all as why police chaplains should be doing ride-alongs, but it's a few points as to why. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a great day. Keep your head on a swivel and stay safe.